Good morning, students. I'm your science teacher, Miss Upasna Mehta. Today, I'm going to explain you chapter 10, Water, a wonderful liquid. Water is an essential gift of nature. More than 70% of earth is covered with water. Water is found in lakes, rivers, seas and oceans. It is also found underground and even in air. Despite many sources of water, the ratio of fresh water sources is very less. Out of all the water present on the earth, only 1% of it is available as fresh water. That's why students, we need to use it efficiently. Now come to our next topic, uses of water. First, water is used for drinking, bathing, cooking, washing and cleaning purposes as being shown on your screen. Next, water is used for irrigation and other agricultural purposes. Agricultural crops require water in large quantity to grow. Next, water is used to generate electricity at a hydroelectric power plant. Next, water is also used in industries for heating and cooling processes. Now students, move to next topic, that is water in our body. Water in human body. Water forms a significant part of our body. Most of our body weight is due to water. Look at the picture being shown on your screen. In blood, water is 83%. In brain, it is 74.5%. Similarly, our kidneys, tissues, liver, skin, bones and muscles comprises of water. Now, let's discuss how water is important for human beings. First, it regulates our body temperature. It helps to excrete waste products from the body in the form of sweat and urine. It keeps our digestive system healthy and improves our digestion. Now, our next topic is dissolving property of water. Let's understand this with the help of video.
Can you dissolve sugar and salt? Come, let us see.
Dear students, in the previous chapter, we have learnt about solid, liquid, gases and their change in state. Today, we are going to see the special property of water of dissolving a variety of substances. Can anybody name some substances?
Ma'am, at home I have seen Mummy dissolving sugar in coffee and tea. I have noticed Mummy mixing salt when she cooks.
Yes, let us do the experiment in the classroom. Salt and sugar, which gets dissolved in water, is called the solute. Water which dissolves substances is called the solvent. Take 2 glass tumblers. Pour equal quantity of water in each tumbler. Mix a spoon of crystal salt in one tumbler and a spoon of powdered salt in the other tumbler. You can see the powdered salt dissolves much faster than the crystal salt. Now, let us do the experiment where heating dissolves. Take a beaker, pour some water into it, add salt to it. It gets dissolved. Keep on adding salt till salt remains undissolved. Now, heat the water on a stove. The leftover salt also get dissolved. Some substances like glass piece, stone, wood do not get dissolved in water. They are called insoluble substances. Take a beaker with some water. Put some small stones into it and stir it well. Does the stone get dissolved? No. Heat it on a stove. Even now, it does not get dissolved. So, a stone is a insoluble substance.
I hope you have clearly understood what are soluble and insoluble substances. So students, I will continue the rest of the chapter in next video. Till then, stay safe and devote time to your studies. Thank you.